Welcome back, Truth Seeker. Key oversight in yesterday's supposed Trump assassination at the White House Correspondents' dinner, known for big jokes. We talked about how the 31-year-old shooter performed his act 201 days from the upcoming Superior General's birthday, who is the 31st Superior General in the history of the Jesuits. And of course, the 201 is the signature number of the Jesuits. We recently had the first Jesuit Pope, who was the first to live in Suite 201 at the Vatican. Of course, that was Pope Francis, born Jorge Mario Bergoglio and named after St. Francis of Assisi. And of course, last year he died 201 days from St. Francis of Assisi's death anniversary on Rome's birthday. But the major oversight, rather than going down the whole 201 list with the long history of the Jesuits, which of course is a book I've been working on for over 5 years now, and it just grows by the day because of these rituals. They're calling this thing the White House Correspondents' Dinner shooting. And notice the gematria of White House Correspondents' Dinner shooting, you guys. When you apply the alphabetic order with numerology, 201, 201 days from the Superior General's upcoming birthday. Of course, 164 days after his last birthday. If you're new here, again, there are 4 base ciphers of the English language. They are all based on the alphabetic order. It's as simple as A is 1 up to Z is 26. So it's the alphabetic order with numerology. Sweet girl. Yeah, I know you deserve all the attention. There's also the reverse alphabetic order and the reverse alphabetic order with numerology. And again, just with regards to this supposed shooter, Cole Allen, he supposedly attacks a 79-year-old Trump who's number 47. It's a repeat of what happened to Reagan at the same hotel. This happened on the 115th day of the year while Ronald Reagan would be 115 years old. It would also be the 79th day of Ronald Reagan's age if he were alive. And again, 164 days after the Superior General's birthday, and also 34 days before John Hinckley's upcoming birthday anniversary. That's who shot Reagan, supposedly, in 81 on March 30th. Again, Trump's ritual was 26 days after the anniversary of that, and here we are in 2026, and Reagan was born on February 6, 26. But yeah, I mean, these are the 4 base ciphers, and you see how it fits in all across the board. 79, 34, 164, 47. Justification for why they need a ballroom separate from a hotel for better security measures. Again, total psychological operation to also justify the new development at the White House that's controversial, and now this will serve as ammunition for the Trump administration for why they're building it. But yeah, anyway, if you are new here, definitely find a way to read my book. You don't have to buy it. You can download it for free online. Everybody should have this information. My book that came out in mid-2020 explained why Event 201 was the Cooties 19 simulation that took place the day of the Military World Games in Wuhan, China, October 18, 2019, and how the entire thing was perfectly synced with September 11th, where the Twin Towers, or 2, became 0 before they became 1. And remember, the Jesuits have the motto both into one, which is Georgetown's motto as well, the first Jesuit university in the U.S., which again was established right before George Washington took office. And yeah, again, you got to learn about these Jesuits and why 201 matters to them. Again, in the Hebrew language, where letters are numbers, and that's well known, where it's not as well known in English, it has to do with illumination. And again, the founder of the Jesuits, Ignatius of Loyola, whose name equals 201, he was part of the Alumbrado, which was the Illuminati of their times. The modern-day Illuminati was founded by Adam Weishaupt right before the American Revolution. Adam Weishaupt was a Jesuit. Again, Order of Illuminati equals 201, like the Jesuit Order. A reminder that Trump is in the Illuminati card game, and it's the assassination card. It's just, so much, guys. The Jesuits were credited 201 months after Martin Luther penned the 95 Theses. Their order was preserved by Catherine the Great with 201 Jesuit priests, and on and on and on. Their whole history is 201. These 201 operations have shaped our nation in the way we understand the world. Martin Luther King Jr., from the day he was assassinated to the nation's first gun control legislation, was 201 days later. MLK was killed on the 95th day of the year. He was named after Martin Luther, who penned the 95 Theses. which again happened 201 months before the Jesuits were created, and so on and so forth, you guys. There's just, if people would learn this, they would see who is really controlling this nation. Instead of having a broken echo chamber of people blaming small hats and Israel and all this crap, they'd see that that same 201 code is all over the establishment of Israel and so many other things in this world. We're on the Jesuits' calendar. The English language is essentially their language. We're playing in their world. And for people to say globalist, New World Order, the Jesuits pride themselves on being the driving force of globalization. Again, the 201 thing's on all over what's going on in Russia, Ukraine. Don't forget, Biden and Putin met 201 days into the first Jesuit nation year. And then the war broke out in the Donbass region, which equals 201, which Putin says he wants if the war's going to end. Blah, blah, blah. But yeah, from that to what's going on in Israel, State of Israel 201, and pretty much everything else. You learn this code, you see through it all. And again, I would highly encourage everybody, especially if you don't read, to start reading. And a good book to start reading at this day and age, it's the one by yours truly, because I don't know if there's anything more worth your time to learn. Again, you guys might sound arrogant, but I'd say the rest of the supposed truth community is, mostly people just blowing hot air and talking about things they don't really understand, whereas we prove our point in spades every day, and every day what I teach becomes more and more relevant. We'll leave it there for now, and until next time.